Yeah, so for the last, I would want to say 3 or 4 years, my wife and I have been kind of called towards the International Justice Mission. They're the largest anti-trafficking organization in the world, and they do a ton of work with children who are being sexually trafficked and forced into labor and slavery and things like that. And so we wanted to figure out. We're always trying to brainstorm and figure out best ways to not only give funds but also to raise awareness. And obviously, with how passionate of a sports town Chicago is, we figured this would be a really cool idea. And so what we're doing is $1,000 per catch and $2,500 per touchdown.
Adding it up, it's the touchdown is a catch. So last night cost you $5,500, but I assume 5,500 well spent.
Yeah, the best 5,500 I've ever spent. Hopefully, we can do a lot more.
Do you have a goal of how much money you hope to be able to donate this season? What would be a good season in your mind?
I mean, I would love to get up in the 60, 70, $80,000 range. That would be ideal for me. Anything above, that would be a good year.
I think you're being modest. I think it's last night was 5,500. I think it could be a lot more, and that'll be.
I hope so. I hope so.
Why is this organization so dear to you or in your wife's heart?
Yeah, so I would say 3 or 4 years ago, Gary Haugen, the founder of IJM, came and spoke at a conference we were at, and it just kind of brought us to tears. And I remember looking at my wife, and we were looking at the time for some organization to back, and to get behind. And I just remember looking at her and like, hey, this is it. Like, this is what we're gonna go all in with. And so since that 3 or 4 years ago, I've been on 2 trips with them to the Dominican. We go in the summer with a couple other NFL players, and just kind of get a better understanding of what they do, how they do it. They not only go into other countries and help with the sex trafficking, but they kind of raise awareness in the countries, and to the point where they're getting laws changed by the government officials. And the last time we went, which was in June, we met with the vice president, we met with the attorney general. I mean, there was all these big name people from the country of the Dominican, and just told them about why we're there and how important this cause is to us. And they basically said that IJM has every resource in the country to put an end to the trafficking and the things that are going on there. So big victories. The government just rescued 70 little girls from 2 brothels in the Dominican, which is a big step. And so there's a lot of things going on, but we're just happy we're able to play our part.